Van der Walle and Barthez are both ready to go. And it will be the Belgian side playing from left to right in their away strip of yellow tops, black shorts and black stockings, who will kick off. Monaco, the French champions, in red and white with red shorts and red stockings. Zdebel and Hasenhüttl, the imposing Austrian, are over the ball as we prepare to get this Group F encounter in the Champions League underway. And here we go, it's AS Monaco of France against SK Lierse of Belgium. And I think we might safely say there could be a goal or two here. Monaco have, for all of their problems since last season, have still shown a great capacity to go out and score goals. They managed that last time against Bayer Leverkusen, gave them something of a drubbing, in fact. 4-0. And they scored some good goals, particularly Henry and Ikpeba. And just see how damp things are. The pitch cutting up there under the first significant challenge of the evening. Back it goes to Barthez, who plays the ball out and gets it back in a hurry. Very distinctive looking individual, the Monaco captain. Seen him in action for the French national side. And he was formerly with Olympique Marseille. That was Franck Dumas playing the ball forward. Collins was the target. Jetou's ball out wide. Not too much noise in the stadium. That's a nice little play though. Here's an opportunity for Vieri. In fact, both of the strikers, well, good lord, no one was finishing or following up there. And Ikpeba and Thierry Henry both found themselves over on the far post with the ball coming to them. An exciting pairing, these two, I must say. There is the number 12, Thierry Henry, 2 goals in his last match, both of them real beauties. And they both went for this one. I just got the feeling that had Henry been able to just lay it back, then Ikpeba would have had a very easy chance. Lierse found a bit of a struggle in this Champions League to date. 1-1 last time out against Sporting. They were involved in a very bad-tempered affair in their first match against Leverkusen. But they push forward, find a bit of space, but also find themselves caught offside. There is Van Meer, who's a very imposing player and a very good player. Eric Van Meer likes to get forward. There's Heistra, scorer of the goal in their last match. Popped up on the far post and scored a goal against Sporting Lisbon after their Brazilian striker Leandro had given them an unlikely lead. Well read at the back and well played out by Hagdoren. Number 6 is Scavoni. Good challenge in the middle, but it's still broken for David van Brocken. Riding the challenges there was Thomas Debel. And Efterwag plays the ball way back and across. Van Meer, of the Vinnie Jones resemblance, pushes forward with the ball, and he will step up for free kicks. He's got a great shot on him, Van Meer, and he's quite a spectacular player to watch in action when he trundles forward. For the time being, Hasenhüttl is down, injured. Very big target man, Hasenhüttl, not the most mobile of players, but does cause trouble for opposing defences. And for the time being, Barthez has to just line up his wall, hoping that there's no Roberto Carlos around. And here comes a shot that is not quite out of the same draw as those supplied by Roberto Carlos. flying harmlessly over the top. But it did take a little touch on the way through. So a corner for Lierse, who made a reasonable start. Barthez again doing the organising, so he's got the captain's armband on there. Doran hangs it up. Van Meer was in there, but the shot is charged down. And now here's a chance for a break. Forward they come. If Paver's taken the right-hand channel, Henry's on the far post. Can they find him? Well, the ball was cut out by the heel of a Belgian defender. And it finds its way back to the Monaco keeper. Pignol knocking it forward. And Collins got himself in trouble. There's Dable. Van Meer trying to get it forward. Appeals for a handball. And legitimate appeals. Eric Van Meer sees the ball kicked away and just tells us how he feels about that. David Brocken's given them some width on the right. F. de Vaart pushed forward. Oh, not a bad shot either. Well, he was backpedaling, was Fabien Barthez, and in the end, had to just claw it over the top, really. That could have embarrassed him, just dipping in there, and keeper won't have been too happy that they allowed F. de Vaart to go forward and shoot like that. Could have been an explosive start to this match. As it is, it's another corner for Lierse, who've made a bright start. And maybe they can capitalise on it here. Right-footed corner, curled in! Van Meer was challenging, but perhaps didn't know that he could have got a header in there. The defenders fell away from him, and a couple of scares early on for Monaco. Barthez in particular has found himself under pressure. Monaco now look to build something down the right. Dumas pushed forward. There's John Collins, out it goes wide. Ball curled in for the far post, and rising and heading the ball there. One of these lively strikers, Thierry Henry, who's really come into his own this season, given the opportunity in the first team, and he's doing very nicely indeed. Thierry Henry has a fine record in youth football. Young Footballer of the Year for 1996. Captained the French side that won the Under-18 European Championship in 1996. And is a very bright prospect. There's Collins again. It's nicely worked down the left. Henry goes across field. That was an ambitious shot. It should come through to Van der Walle. Well, there was an American football style block made there by Eric Van Meer, which the crowd didn't appreciate too much. Neither did the attacker. And Monaco, after a couple of early scares, are settling better now. Just tapping it around. Pignol. Easily intercepted. Stable. Looking for Hasenhüttl. And back goes Pignol across to his compatriot from Dumas. Lofts the ball out to the left-hand touchline. That's nicely done from Thierry Henry, who's found some space. What can he deliver? Oh, and it came back off Van der Walle, who didn't know too much about that at all. Again, Thierry Henry showing his class. at this with the outside of the right foot, and it was Ikpeba who he was trying to find in the middle. That could have gone anywhere, really. All sorts of opportunities there for an own goal. But it's a corner for Monaco. It'll be taken by Benabir. He pushes it, gets it back. Now he curls it in, far post. But has it gone too far? Defender had to make sure. Kept in play by the captain, and then hoofed forward for Lierse. 10 minutes gone, still scoreless in Monaco. It's been quite an open 10 minutes to start with, both sides getting forward. Brighter start made by Lierse, but Monaco, Jean Tigana's side, have come back into things. Collins just jabs it back. Barthez. Monaco looked good in Europe last year, but they just missed out in the UEFA campaign when they went down to Inter Milan in the semis. But they'll be happier to be in the Champions League this year, among the really big boys. Henry, that's a great ball forward for Ikpeba. Good save. Good work from Van der Walle, who just stuck out his right boot, and Victor Ikpeba was denied an opening goal for Monaco. Beautiful pass from Thierry Henry, good shot, and maybe it just hit the keeper rather than him knowing all that much about it. So a let-off for Lierse. Now I must say that this partnership of Henry and Ikpeba is a thrilling one. Headed back out, and it'll come in again from Benabir. Slip in the area, and Lierse living dangerously. It's an interesting ball, but look at the pace on the defence. Too much there for Lierse. Monaco try and get forward, claim a free kick. And after a bright start, Lierse are finding themselves creaking rather ominously at the back whenever these young Monaco strikers come at them. And Van der Walle has made 2 crucial stops already. Collins to take the free kick. Left-footed, looking for the big fellow who'd gone forward, and no one was really challenging Mohamed Kojic there. And Kojic just questioning the challenge. The Bosnian Kojic, who previously was with FC Zurich. Before that was in Zagreb. Stable with the challenge. Nice turn from Hostra, and a great ball through. Well, it looked as if it had released the man up front, but it hadn't. Hagdoren is out on the right-hand side, and Hostra is offside. Forward again come Monaco. Collins in the middle. Front runners going to the left. And also some overlapping done. Oops, a little nudge in the back. Down goes the player, and Henry doesn't look entirely happy with the tumble taken. Lierse look to try and get out of their own half, where they've been penned back for a while now. But good tackling back again from Monaco. Partido loses out that time. Ooh, and nasty challenge went in there, or at least a nasty consequence of the challenge. Collins went flying in, and Von Kerkhoven was left touching at an ankle. Van Meer. There's Debo. Twists and turns and pushes the ball out. Nicely worked down the right again, just blocked though. Oh, that's a poor challenge, but the referee plays an advantage well, allowing Monaco to come forward. Henry on the left, Vic Paper's pulled off on the right if they can find him. That's a clever ball from Henry. Seems to instinctively know where his strike partner is. Again, the referee waves on an advantage. And that was a promising attack. If only they could have found Paper a little bit earlier. Vigorous challenge in the back, and we seem to have a rather laissez-faire referee in Terje Hauge of Norway. Again, appeals for a free kick. Yes, with a throw down the left-hand side. Barthez has to just trot to his left. The captain hits it left-footed. So he's got a lot of strapping on his left knee there. Hasenhüttl goes for the return. Two players forward here for Lierse, but they couldn't work it between them. Little layoff comes off the referee. And the ball's back once again with Fabien Barthez, the keeper and captain for Monaco. Driven forward from Franck Dumas. That's going to go out of play there down the right-hand side. Or is it? No, says the linesman. He was well placed. Hasenhüttl chests down, but again it finds itself at the feet of a Monaco player. It's a good little push out wide and the first time ball in. Good invention from Monaco, always looking to do something a little bit different. There's the ball curled in and Van Meer with a header. Heistra loses out and then tackles back, and the referee is certainly allowing the players to make some challenges that might otherwise go punished. Forward from the left back position, Henry. Still Thierry Henry, good ball hanging up on the far post for Paper. And now Paper himself has a go, returns the compliment, ball in. No one though in the middle for Monaco. Again the ball pumped in. Henry was the intended recipient, and Christophe Pignon banging that one just wide. Just a few flashes early on of what we can expect to see from Thierry Henry and Victor Ikpeba. Such an exciting combination. The Nigerian Ikpeba, we know all about him. He's consistently won awards in Africa for his football, as well as overseas. Played his football with New Nigerian Bank to start with, and then Liège, before joining Monaco. Ball chipped forward for Ikpeba on the right-hand side. He's twisting and turning and Getting a ball into the area, it's back with Paper, the flag's up though. Linesman had raised his flag over on the far side, so that would have counted for nothing. In fact, he hadn't, I was wrong. He'd actually just raised his arm and waved play on, so he'd Paper in with an opportunity there. And there's a bit of space for the turn for Lierse. There's a man on the far side who wants it, but instead it was a shot. Doran on the right, should be the keeper's. He claims it. Van Meer's header. Hasenhüttl receives a push in the back and the referee agrees that there was a foul. Couldn't go down too well with Ali Barabia. And Lierse come forward with Raymond Van Meer. It's cut out though. Oof, and that very nearly fell for Paper. Brokken's ball over to the far side, headed back to the keeper. Well defended. Heistra unable to make anything of that. And out on the left-hand side now is Christophe Pignol. Chipping it forward. Good defending once more from Lierse. Room for Heistra to turn. He's got a player on his back, but he gets it out off to the left-hand side. Doran. And they come back all the way. Lierse doing a good enough job away from home so far. And offside over on the far-hand side. Jos Derden, the coach of Lierse, faces a very tough challenge. The side formerly coached by Eric Herretz and coached to the title in Belgium last season, but under the Bosman ruling, a whole slew of players chose to move on, and Herretz was so disgusted by the fact that he left, leaving Jos Derden to inherit a side with the title, but not that many classy players, I'm afraid. Henri's done very well there, but couldn't find anyone in the middle. Hasenhüttl working hard. Collins challenged him well though. Collins again involved. Really enjoying his football in France, the former Hibs and Celtic man. But here come Lierse down the right. Should well be a goal kick. Goal kick defended well in the end, and no way through. Well, there was the exciting youngster Thierry Henry, just keeping the ball in play. There he is, former young player of the year, and I suspect a future adult player of the year. His strikes against Bayer Leverkusen really were beautiful. Both of them coming from the edge of the area and picking a spot and leaving the keeper absolutely flat-footed. No chance of making a save. Lierse now come forward, showing some invention down the right through David Brocken, who wins the throw-in. Well, a wrestling match for the ball there, over on the right-hand side, and the decision goes the way of Monaco. Philip Hagdoran was trying to get forward, but committed a foul in the process. Now down the right-hand side, we see Mohamed Konjic. That may well go behind, and does. Monaco not quite clicking yet. They've shown that they've got some talented players up front and talented players all over the park, to be honest. But their attacking moves haven't quite worked out for them yet. Get the feeling that should they do so, they could be quite a formidable unit, but it hasn't happened yet. And Van der Walle has just made 2 early saves. Since then, he hasn't had too much to do. English football chant going on in the background, curiously enough. I suspect that might be from the Belgian fans. Good work down the right-hand side again. Oh, nearly getting through there. Well, he's done very well indeed. Willy Sagnol. Oh, 2 defenders went for the same ball, but just about got away with it. And Lierse find themselves breaking. They need to get more bodies forward. There's just Lierse up front as Dable checks inside. Is challenged by Sagnol, who lets out an anguished yell. And the challenge from Dable. Here it comes. And he didn't enjoy that very much. Standing on his knee was Dable. That's a lovely little turn and layoff there. Sylvain Legwinski. Van Meer bangs it clear. Out left again to Pignol. To Henry. Claims the throw-in. And doesn't get it and shows a little bit of dissent. And is told by the referee not to show dissent. Young fellow will just have to realise that you don't always get the decisions, even though that clearly came off the defender's foot. Forward comes Van Meer. Back heel from Van Meer. Lierse has come deep. Out wide. Stable, back to Lierse. They've got room here. Oh, and it just breaks down, and Daniel Scavone was a little bit slow on the edge of the area there when he had a shooting opportunity. Free kick, Monaco. And out they come to the left-hand side. Henry, such a lovely balance on the ball, and way he goes forward, he wants it back, he wants it all the time in fact, but he'll have to do well there, and he can't. Looks as if the ball might have gone out of play, but it didn't. And Lierse work it down the left, but lose out. Are they onside? Ikpebum, oof, Ikpebum's crunched into Van Meer. And just a couple of mistakes being made. Here's Henry, he's got a bit of room now, can he get the ball in? Oh, he's fouled surely in the area. Well, the defender hardly played the ball. Certainly took out Henry. And Stable there, well, I'd like to know what he was playing, because he's gone nowhere near the ball. He's hit the attacker. Fair enough, I think the ball was actually going to go out of play. And an interesting decision, I think we'll say there. Leave it at that. Van der Walle finds Hasenhüttl. And Van Meer again is the man who cuts things out. French defenders jumping at the same time. J2 suggesting more communication needed. David Brocken. Lierse. Given away again, and Lierse forced back. Did that go out of play? Estevad looked as if he felt a bit guilty about it. But it's no harm done. Pignol has the ball for AS Monaco. And Pignol's carried on forward, but he didn't really look that purposeful. Henry loses out in the air. Jetou loses out on the ground. And Collins is fouled. Half an hour gone, and it's scoreless in Monaco between the home side and Belgium's Lierse in this Group F Champions League encounter. The champions of France and Belgium doing battle, and the French side have had the best of it, but only carved out one or two clear-cut chances. Lierse have been acquitting themselves reasonably well for a side that has obvious limitations. Not least of which, just in terms of spending power, they can't attract the really big-name stars, and come to think of it, Monaco have lost quite a few big-name stars themselves, most notably players like Sonny Anderson, who went to Barcelona. Oh, and it's broken down in the middle of the field here, an opportunity for Lovinski to get forward, but didn't really work out for him. Still, though, it's Monaco who attack. Have they got the players in the box this time? They do. And Henry with the header. But nothing really came of it. The ball in, and the young man rose very well indeed, and wasn't that far away in the end. Van der Walle shepherding it to safety. Van der Walle faked to take the kick and might find himself in trouble if he's not careful. Referee urging him to get on with it. Hassan Huddle, good flick on. Wins the second header too. It's a nice little run, but there's no one out on the right for Lierse. Still scoreless in this first half. Slightly surprising. Thought we might have seen a few more goals in this match between a very attack-minded side and one that's not looked really the best at the back. We'd have to say that about Lierse, I think. Kondjic is allowed to run and then gets his ball in. Hestra has gone down in a heap and stayed down as well. The play goes on. Peba, who's been peripheral to the game so far, grabs the ball, says that's my free kick, and Mr. Stable would do very well just to calm down a bit. He's committed 2 or 3 fouls in the last 10 minutes or so. What a beautiful strike from this brilliant young guy. He did it twice against Bayer Leverkusen, and in similar fashion, he knows exactly where the goal is, and he knows just how to find it. A beautiful curling shot after a scrappy piece of play, a breakdown on the edge of the area, and the royalty very much impressed with that. Prince Renier looks on and approves. And it was an exquisite curling right foot shot. Beautifully done. Van Meer was clumsily in there. And just look at the curl on that. That is a sensational strike. Similar, as I said, to a couple he got against the Germans. And that is a very talented young player that you're watching in action. Monaco take the lead, and maybe now they'll be able to go forward and find Thierry Henry once more. Certainly is a wonderfully talented youngster. But for the time being, it's Lierse, who just caused a few heart palpitations in the Monaco area there. That's gone out of play. Well, the crowd and watching celebrities will have enjoyed this one. See Henry, now he realises just the one touch, and Van der Walle could do nothing about that curling finish. What a great strike. He's furious that it was allowed to come to that, but I don't think many players on the pitch would have finished in quite that style. Could have done. Throw in to Lierse. Tigana in the background, furious about that decision. Here's Van Meer. And it's still with the Belgians, and Van Meer's continued his run, but couldn't quite get on the end of that one. Tigana still telling the referee what he thinks of him. Not at all happy with that decision. Former French international. Misplaced header at the back. And Collins and company are beginning to take a grip on midfield here. Just winning more than their fair share, and Collins is doing good work in the middle of the field. Scotsman tangling with Stable, who's been a combative character so far. Whoops, Henry can make mistakes, he's only human. Took his eye off the ball there, saw it bobble over the top of his foot. Attempted flick on from Hasenhüttl, who resembles a tank as he sort of charges around upfield. Here's an opportunity, Paper. Henry's on his left, but Henry can't quite reach it. To the middle of the field they go, and that's a nice layoff from Heistra. Hunter spread it out to the left, and then it went on from Nico van Kerkhoven. Cleared at the back once more. That time Jetu is involved. But still Lierse come forward, and that's straight through into the arms of Fabien Barthez. Referee got in the way that time. It should still fall for them. Collins has done very well. He's got Henry to his left. This is nicely slid out wide. Can he keep it in play? The young man got a foot on it, and Ali Benarbia slid it through to Henry, who again is less than thrilled with the decision. Young man showing good hurdling skills. Really took a cameraman with him, and he really is the focus of all those cameras. That superb strike from Thierry Henry, separating these two teams. 1-0 Monaco lead. And quite rightly, Hasenhüttl there winning the decision. The defender was all over him. So a free kick for Lierse. Barthez, who's seen precious little of the ball for the last 20 minutes or so, was nearly surprised early on when Eftervaart got a shot off, but has had little to do since then. Oh, and that was very badly read by the Belgians, and well read by Paper. Benarbia again. Kept in by Pignol. Benarbia's made the run again. Oops. Collins, in fact, it was who made the run, and then the Scotsman committed the foul. Franklin will take the free kick himself. And chips it up to the halfway line, where Hasenhüttl comes and flicks it on. Heistra chases, but they do look a little lightweight up front, Lierse, with the exception, of course, of the Austrian Hasenhüttl, who's anything but lightweight. Interesting ball chipped forward, that's nicely done as well for Kojic. Oh, and it's run straight through. If Paper couldn't get anything on it. And it went too far for Thierry Henry. And the Nigerian there came close to making it 2. Henry again, he can shoot from there. This time though, the finish not quite what was desired. Couldn't get the same kind of curl on it as he did for the first goal. The only goal, in fact, of the half so far. Monaco looking lively as we come towards half-time. They lead by a goal to nil, and they're looking to add to that tally. That was unfortunate, ricochet back off J2. But still, Lierse unable to make anything of it. Five minutes to go to the break, and Monaco looking rather comfortable now as they enjoy their one-goal advantage. Collins is being absolutely manhandled again by Zdebel, who really has been getting stuck in, shall we say, and committed virtually all of the free kicks conceded by Lierse so far. J2 turns in the middle of the field, just chips it off to the right-hand side. Konjic now sits on the ball. That's a neat turn for Ikpeba, and here's trouble. He can run at defenders and shoots! Parried by Van der Walle, and cleared by Efterwag. Nice little turn and run and a forceful shot from Victor Ikpeba. Bringing out a save from Van der Walle there. And Henri nearly went for all his hands and knees there. Hassenhüttl infield, his man wide on the left. Took a while to get there. In fact, it was a far too ambitious ball from Peter Heistra. And is back with Barthez. Son of a very famous rugby player, actually, from Toulouse. Barthez, but chose to take up football. Guignol makes a run. And here's that turn and that lovely little run from Victor Ikpeba. Left his man for dead, looked up as he saw the defenders, shimmied past Van Meer. There was the left-footed shot, and the keeper did well just to beat it out. It's a good challenge at the back from Efterwag, but it's with the French side again. Ikpeba's being held back. Don't know if the referee spotted that. I think he has done. Ikpeba looks on, and I think we're going to see a caution surely here for that cynical effort. It is the yellow card, and it's being shown not to Heistra, who's the player complaining, I think. I don't think it was Heistra who was back there defending anyway. Let's see. Well, it is Heistra, and he just grabbed a handful of Victor Ikpeba's shirt and paid the price. The referee has done his best to let play flow, but he had to stop that. Free kick for Monaco. Chipped in, headed straight in the air. Danger's not cleared yet. Now it might be. Banged straight back up in the air. Not the typical Monaco approach. Now it's curled in and put behind by the defence, who are looking just a little bit rattled at the moment. The Lierse defenders finding themselves unable to come up with answers. Van Meer put that one behind. But Monaco would be looking to try and add to that one-goal advantage, try and get the game very safely under their belts. John Collins with the corner. Left-footed, Van der Walle punches. He was under a very heavy challenge. Really was a strong challenge that came in from Mohamed Konjic. Van Meer thought so too, and the referee agreed. Off goes the siren that one can only suspect signals the end of normal time. Either that or there's a fire in the stadium. But there is the 45th minute coming up. We're into the 46th. 3 seconds only added on for stoppage time. And very punctual, our referee from Norway, Mr. Hauge, who brings down a half that's been lit up by Thierry Henry, whose gorgeous strike in the 34th minute separates these two sides. In the UEFA Champions League at half-time, as Prince Renier of Monaco looks on, it's Monaco 1, Lierse 0.
To get
out of the way for the second half in the Principality. Monaco lead Lierse by a goal to 0 in this Group F encounter in the UEFA Champions League. And what a stunning goal it was in the first half in the 34th minute from Thierry Henry, this talented young striker who's making a habit of scoring wonderful goals in the Champions League. Not a huge crowd, I'm afraid, at the Louis II Stadium, but they've been treated to a good enough performance by Monaco, the French champions, who have shown a lot more invention and skill around the field than their Belgian opposition. There's a nice example of it. Ikpeba, free in the area. Didn't quite fall for John Collins. Ikpeba won't make that either. And Lierse have given a workmanlike performance so far, in keeping with their previous record in the group, where they've struggled really. It was curled in, interestingly. Could have got to the back for Henry. Pignol just dinks the ball forward. There is Henry, who's looking to make something happen. He's won a throw-in. Very talented young player. Then Abir lost out there. Won the second challenge. Collins curls it in beautifully. And the danger is cleared by David Brocken. He missed that challenge. And Lierse have really just had to hit the ball downfield and hope something will happen. Djetou to Ikpeba. Lovely back heel. Here's Djetou. Oh, and he's just hammered it over the top of the bar. First time we've seen Martin Djetou get forward, and he very nearly crowned his little run with a goal made by that beautifully measured back heel from Ikpeba. Look at this, he's under pressure, back heels it, and first time strike from the defender wasn't that far away. Eftervag. Hagdoren was forward. Ball goes out for a Lierse throw-in. Well read again by the French defenders, or the French side anyway. Everyone's falling over in the middle of the field. Collins, however, stays on his feet and turns a neat little 360 and plays the ball back. Jean Tigana's side played some nice football in this game, although Thierry Henry does exactly the opposite there. And Lierse advance over the halfway line, down on the right-hand side. Now they come to the centre of the field. Hassan Huttl, in fact, receives the ball, is fouled, but the referee again plays an advantage. He likes to play the advantage, does referee Hauge. Nice to see the game flowing. Stable involved there, and Nico van Kerkhoven wins a very, very rare corner for his side. Haven't seen too much of Lierse as an attacking force, apart from the opening 5 minutes of the match when they had a couple of corners and a couple of long-range efforts too. Hestra's in the area. Barthez just shielding his eyes from the lights. And in comes the corner, it's gone all the way back. Van Meer's up there in the middle. Ooh, and a diving header that could have led to a spectacular goal. Konjic it was. Hassan Huttl headed it back. And that could have been interesting. Another corner for Lierse. a let-off from Kujic. And Hassan Huddle once again will be the main target, although Raymond van Meer's pushed forward. And that's gone all the way across to the back and all the way out for a throw-in. Ralph Hassan Huddle, the Austrian, big fella, really leads the line for them. And now Monaco try and get out of that period. And just a brief spell of pressure, really, yes. It's nicely done, and forward they come. Legwinski was running down the right, hit Paber, buffeted. It's offside, is it? It's not offside, but it is a goal. The second for Monaco. Lierse are furious. They really thought they had an offside there. Instead, Thierry Henry was deemed to be onside. And John Collins followed in. Yes, it is a goal. The royalty of the Principality can now applaud a second goal, and it's the Scotsman who scored it. All the hard work done by Thierry Henry, who I think was probably onside at the time the ball was played. Simply squared it for Jean Collins to finish. Van der Waal is unhappy, but on the evidence of that one replay, I think probably he was onside. Well, the referee agrees, the linesman has no problem with it, and Monaco are now 2-0 up. Very, very hard, really, to see the Belgian side coming back from this, and Nick Paber received an absolute cluttering challenge in the middle of the field there. In fact, it wasn't Nick Paber, it might well have been Collins. Although here come Lierse, that's dangerous. Barthez has it. Henry puts the ball out because there's an injury. And still feeling the effects of that challenge. Legwinski, in fact. There it was, and it was just enough to knock all the wind out of him, really. Ball given back to Monaco, or close to it anyway. Fabien Barthez with the ball. And Barthez will have to hurry as Hassan Huddle approached. Nicely worked from the back there. And the early ball has yet found its way through. There's a handball. Was he? He's allowed to play on. Looks as if Morocco used his hand to control the ball over there. And at the end of it all, Stade was furious that it wasn't given as a corner. But I think, to be honest, there was a bit of justice done there, as Morocco clearly used his left arm to control the ball. Left to Varg, out from the back. There's Van Meer. On the left-hand side now. Scavoni cuts inside. Scavoni continues his run. There's a long-range shot that misses the target quite comfortably. As Dable it was. And Barthez just trots across with the ball to resume affairs in Monaco. Free kick goes the way of Lierse. Van Meer. It goes back to Eftervaag. Eftervaag once more. He goes forward. He's looked good, Eftervaag, I must say. Oh, that's not a bad ball either. What a shot! Barthez had a split second in which to react, and that left foot effort from Nico van Kerkhoven was on target and hit with quite some power. Great technique and a good save. Barthez hasn't had too much to do, but he reacted well there. In comes the corner. Van Meer was in challenging. Ikpeba brings it away for Monaco. Minutes gone in the second half, and in the course of those 10 minutes, Monaco have doubled their lead, stretched out to a 2-goal advantage now. If you're just joining us here on Star Sports, this is a UEFA Champions League encounter, Group F of Champions League, and Monaco of France deservedly 2-0 up against Belgian opposition. Yes, SK. Offside that time is Victor Ikpeba. A few moments ago there were appeals for offside as Thierry Henry ran through and set up an easy finish for John Collins to make it 2-0 after Henry himself had scored the opener in the first half. This is offside. Barthez comes out all the same. And Barthez has a little chat with Scavoni. I think he's suggesting that the flag was up, the whistle had gone, and he shouldn't have continued with his challenge. Well, I can't quite see what his problem was there. Pignol. Dable won the challenge. Heistra in the middle, waiting for Hasselhoeven to come in support, and he does. Also Van Kerkhoven. And he finds a player out on the right-hand side. Dable once more. Ooh, is there a handball in there? The referee says no. It would have to have been accidental, even if there was. Well, here we go again. What a chance again for Monaco, and Ikpeba went for the spectacular finish but couldn't get it to dip into the net. Raymond Van Meer showing good skills for a big man, and not quite so his strikers, I'm afraid. Forward by Konjic. Ikpeba not supplying the best of layoffs that time. Franklin across to the right to Van Meer. His pass is a poor one. Now here's an opportunity for Henry and Ikpeba to get forward again. It's Ikpeba, Henry screaming through the middle, but oh, he's given it away. And again Franklin gives it away, and it nearly ends up in the net. That would have been a bizarre goal, and one that would have been an embarrassment to the Lierse defender, who tried his damnedest there to give away a goal. First with that header straight to the striker, then with that which came off the shoulder of Henry, and very nearly ended up in the back of the net. Shots wide, don't often see that statistic, but Monaco are winning. At least they've had 6 shots anyway. Crunching challenge in the middle, J2 loses out. Lee in infield. Ooh, and Meer's given it away again. It's a lovely piece of play by Benabia. The dummy, beautifully done from Thierry Henry. A first-time ball could cause trouble, Henry! And It's broken for a quick counter from Lierse. Heistra will have to stay onside. In fact, they all will. They've all gone offside. And chose to go on his own in the end, Stable, because Hassan Hüttl and Heistra were both offside. And he was fouled, so it's a free kick for Lierse. Surely been in the wars, Stable. Been in the thick of everything. Scavoni. Heistra turns well. But the challenge from Jet 2 is just strong enough. Heistra still battles away though. Oof. And a little bit overly vigorous there from Lewicki. Scavoni on the receiving end. They curl one into the far post. Monaco headed away. Van Meer tends to push forward for the set plays. And he's stayed up this time. Efterwaag, good skills again. He's certainly caught the eye, Klaus Efterwaag. Good ball in, and Van Meer is there, and he scored. 2-1. And the defender who pushed up for the free kick decided to stay up. He found himself on the end of a lovely left-footed ball in from Klaus Efterwaag. And Raymond Van Meer has beaten Fabien Barthez. The travelling supporters find something to cheer about at last. That was a super ball in, and Van Meer was left unmarked. Barthez will be unhappy with his defenders there. Good header though. And the big man's scored a goal. 2-1 now. And just a glimmer of hope for Lierse once again, after they really looked to be out of this one. More shirt pulling going on there, and Lean wins it. Monaco have just surrendered the initiative in the middle of the field over the last few minutes, really. Although that's good play. Collins is involved again. Scavoni with the throw. He and Lewicki have been doing battle over the last few minutes. Play on again, says the referee. A recurring motif in his style of officiating matches. Van Meer bulldozes forward, but not a very good pass from Van Meer, and a player called offside. Not entirely happy Ali Benabir about all that. He was offside, but he was actually lying on his back. Forward goes Scavoni. Heistra has to turn and does well. This is better from Lierse, putting together a couple of moves here. Van Kerkhoven is fouled. The captain is leading by example for Lierse. Barthez is finding himself a little busier than he was in the first half. And over the free kick, as the big men go forward again. That was aimed again at Raymond Van Meer, but that time it was cut out. And away comes Henry. He's got good pace and great skills. What can Thierry Henry do? They think it's going to have a play. No, says the linesman. And nothing really came of that, but Henry then plays a good ball through to Ikpeba, who let it go. And it'll be a Monaco throw. Lean just slows things down a bit. Back again with Monaco. That's curled in, looking for Ikpeba. Heistra gets himself into a bit of trouble. Lewicki is tenacious. And that'll be a ball for John Collins. What can he do with that? Well, he's going for the return, and there goes Collins. Heistra marking him, and Collins slipped for the ball. Has he won the corner? He thinks he has. And so does the referee. Heistra gives the linesman a piece of his mind. Jean Tigana would be slightly worried now. He saw his side look comfortable at 2-0. They don't look quite so comfortable at 2-1. And they could do with finding another goal from somewhere. Collins is on the edge of the area, not one of the biggest players on the field. He won't be right in there. And it's headed out once again. Benarbia. Oh, he's overhit that. They'll go behind for a Lierse goal kick. Hassan Huttel knocks it back a little too far, and Ikpeba nearly pounced. Just a little too far again. Scavoni throws up his arms in anguish. And Barthez will take this free kick. There's Klaus Efterwaag, whose ball in led to the headed goal from Raymond van Meer, which brought Lierse back into this game at 2-1. Ikpeba is onside, and he's ghosted through the defence, and he scored! What a charming little piece of play from Victor Ikpeba. Went through the defence as if they weren't there, and then casual as you like, just slotted it in for a third goal in 3 matches. And now, as the ticker tape descends over Monaco, Fabien Barthez, the club's biggest supporters, and Victor Ikpeba surely know that this is going to be a game that's in the bag for Monaco. Just watch the ease with which he went past Efterwaag here. Quite extraordinary. He shaped to cross, nutmegged him, and then just slotted the ball in, comfortable as you like. And, well, I'm afraid Mr. Efterwaag won't be very happy to see that one after the game. No defender, no footballer likes to have that happen to them, and he paid the ultimate price for that. And here they come again, through Ikpeba. Can he do it again? Oh, it's just parried by Van der Walle. And the Nigerian is enjoying a purple patch. Tussle in the middle of the field once more. AS Monaco 3, SK Lierse 1, with half of this second period to go, and the goal that they needed has come. Very hard to see Lierse scoring again, to be honest. The goal they did get came from a defender, and their strikers haven't exactly looked potent. Instead, it's Monaco who do look a little bit more dangerous when they go forward, especially when this man has the ball. Thierry Henry shows it, takes a little run. Ikpeba, his partner in crime up front, also looking dangerous, and he's just scored, in fact. So the goals so far have come from Henry, first in the 34th minute, and then John Collins scored shortly after the restart. And then Ikpeba is on the ball now. What can he do this time? He'll probably go through them all on his own. Well, he's trying to. Sets it up on the edge of the area for Benarbia. Henry's on the far post. He wanted the ball played earlier. Long-range effort. Misses the target. And that one coming in from Franck Dumas, who wants to get on the goal-scoring act. There was the shot a few moments ago from Ikpeba, which Van der Walle could only parry. Here was the goal. Look at this. Through the legs. Picked his spot. And finished with consummate ease. Heistra lays the ball off. Over on the left-hand side, Van Kerkhoven. There's an opportunity, but the flag's up. Barthez was out quickly nonetheless. Hassan Huttel called offside. And a win here for Monaco would rekindle their hopes in Group F of the Champions League. They got off to a very poor start, confirming a lot of suspicions that they weren't quite the side they were that won the championship. They went down to a defeat against the hands of Sporting Lisbon in their first match. They bounced back well against Partido, and a victory, yes, mean that they would have an opportunity to win the group. Sporting Lisbon, next time they meet. That's well defended by Monaco. That's from Thierry Henry. Free if you can find him. Bang! I thought for all the world that Ikpeba had just rammed that one in the back of the net, but Van der Vaart did wonderfully well to just put his hands up and steer it over the top. Ikpeba. It was a good strike by the Nigerian and a good save. Crowd wants another. Well short. Back with sit in far. Henry's there. Decided not to go for it. Here was that technique. Look at that on the half volley. And just over. Van der Vaart reacted well. Barthez is a long way out, and that could be in. It's missed. Well, Barthez took a risk there. Came rushing out, hacked it straight to a Lierse player, and could have been punished for it. Substitution to be made, and who's coming off, wonders the substitute, as we all do, and it looks very much as if it's number 9, or has the official got it right? It is. It's Philip Hagdora who comes off. And also Scavone coming off. So the numbers 6 and 9 depart. And their replacements, Van der Vaart and Sernils. Forward goes Van der Vaart, involved straight away. Ball curled in and headed clear by Monaco. Hasenhüttl's complaining about something. Claiming the ball, but whatever, I think he was penalised, and that's what he was unhappy about. Free kick, which Barthez takes. Rising well is Henry. That's lovely skill in the middle from Benabia. Legwinski. He's charging forward, he wants it back, he's still going, but it'll be the keepers. A few moments ago, Legwinski set up the half volley from Ikpeba, which just was punched over the top. Van Meer sprays the ball out wide and then hangs his head as he sees it fly out. Things have gone a bit wrong for him and Josh Darden's side after they got that goal that got them back into contention at 2-1. They now trail 3-1, and frankly don't look like being able to pull anything out of the bag on this particular occasion. They've conceded a free kick for the foul on Ali Benabia. F. de Vaart, the guilty party, and Van der Vaart might find himself in action once more. Benabia will take the free kick. Collins also over the ball, and Collins in fact will have it. Benavides just trotted forward. John Collins goes far post. Good header from Van Meer. Zdebel. There's Van der Veer again. I think one thing's for sure, we aren't going to see too much happening in the future in this Champions League from Lierse of Belgium. Henry lays it back. Legwinski, who's had a good second half, very busy, wins the throw. Monaco in no great hurry, they lead by 3-1. Goals from Henry, Collins and Ikpeba. And yes, just the one goal coming from Raymond van Meer. Barthez, long ball forward. Henry thought he was being held. Substitute beaten to the challenge. Oh, there's another tough challenge in the middle. Hunting impacts Monaco there. That pass is misplaced, straight through to Van der Walle. And now Van Kerkhoven. F. de Waag pushes forward and goes on a run himself. Heistra goes down the line. Heistra taking on his man, but Heistra seeing the ball go out of play. Sagnol was in attendance. And Willy Sagnol, who's a quiet match actually, bangs the ball clumsily forward. Now he has another chance. Voila, they say, that's better. And Van Meer, gives the ball away. Now this could be dangerous. Ikpeba's on the right. Legwinski finds him. Henry's on the far post. Here is Henry. He can finish from here. Took a deflection, and it could be dangerous yet. It'll be a corner. Henry trying to repeat his feat of the first half when he curled the ball in beautifully. He was a little bit further forward on that occasion. It's a double substitution. Numbers 9 and 10 arriving on the scene for Monaco. And Ikpeba is leaving the scene, as is John Collins. And on come Ndoram and Trezeguet, of whom great things are expected. There we are with a welcome sign of this young player. Just 20 years old is Trezeguet, and a member of the under-18 championship winning side in 1996. Nearly found himself in there straight away. And with him comes Yafet Ndoram, a player who's been around a bit. There's Van Meer pushing it out. Player has just come on, the number 10, Yafet Ndoram, actually started off playing in Chad, but had to actually escape the country and ran away to Cameroon, where he played his football for quite some time before moving to Nantes in 1990 and playing his football since then in France. There is Stable, there's Van Meer for Lierse, little room for Hassan Hutl, Van der Veer. Charge down, and the shot, not a bad drive from Van Meer, who can hit them, to Barthez, who can stop them. And did so there. The low grounder, as they say in baseball. Barthez looks a reasonably satisfied captain, and a captain who's taking rather too long. But he eventually gets rid of it. Not challenging there. And here we have a sight of goal. And a sight of not the very best of shots from Henry. Off balance really when he took the shot. Another change to be made for Lierse. And off goes Ralph Hasenhüttl. Oncoming Uigbe, Andrew Uigbe. That's an interesting ball in. Van der Weijers over on the far post. And Trezeguet just did well to get it away. Here's the side of the substitute as well. Here's an opportunity. And again, the defending had to be good. And that time, Martin Jetu was there. Van der Weijers, who came on just a few moments ago, has been busy since he arrived on the scene. Monaco look to spring forward, but find themselves nearly caught up there, screaming through the middle here. They have players over. Here's Thierry Henry. What can he do from here? Oh, he's just put the ball over. In fact, I had it wrong. Henry's pushed over to the right. That is young David Trezeguet. And he showed not quite the same kind of composure as Henry did in the first half. Niels knocks it forward from his right back position. Here's Efterwaag. Back to Niels. Van Meer. Van Kerkhoven on the left. He stretches his legs and nearly gets the ball back. And just a bit of space opening up now as Thierry Henry looks up, curls the ball in, looking for Trezeguet, whose shot goes wide again. But it's good to see this young fella being given as much of the ball as he's seeing. He's always been with Monaco and played 5 games last year before breaking through this season. There he is again, turns and spins away. He'll have to stay on side. Pignol pushing forward on the left. Benabbia. Again with Benabbia. And there, ooh, just stretching out but unable to get on the end of it was Trezeguet. Couldn't quite make it, the youngster. The weak baited well there. Battled back. Niels. And the cover is there once again. Yes, knowing really here that it's about damage limitation. Can't see them getting 2 goals. That's got to be their initial target, but neither do they want to concede any more. It's 3-1 at the moment to Monaco. Everyone's missing the ball in the middle of the field, and then a foul is committed. And it was Ndora committing the offence. Yes, haven't been forward all that much, just 4 shots on goal to Monaco's 7. But given the fact they're the away side, that's a pretty understandable statistic. Van Meer will fancy a strike at this. Got a potent left foot. And Ndora came out and did the good thing for his side by blocking it. That ball's hung up, but goes behind the goal. And Nico van Kerkhoven is watching his side. Slipped to another defeat here Barthez restarts. It's a good jump there from Trezeguet, who then slides in and is penalised for the challenge. A little youthful exuberance there. Another foul committed. This time it was Andrew Uigbe who's gone down. And these free kicks taking Lierse further forward. In goes the free kick, and out it comes just as quickly. Trezeguet puts it forward looking for Thierry Henry. Henry, will he go on his own this time? No, he hits it far post. It's taken a while for the support to get there. Plenty of bodies in the area. And Van Meer hacks it clear. Paver has departed the scene, and as a result of that, Monaco's scoring chances have been a little less lively. There's Ndoram, who came on as a substitute. Here's an opportunity for them though. J2 though, his shot missing the target. Van Meer, who scored the only goal of the game to date for Lierse. Headed goal that made it 2-1, but since then Monaco have scored again and regained control of the match. Barthez. As we come towards the end of this encounter, it's 3-1 to the home side, and Monaco cruising to a victory here that's going to put them back on track to try and win this Champions League group. They've shown some very encouraging signs, particularly in their young strikers. Trezeguet, who's come on, looks lively. Thierry Henry is a class act, we know that much. And working in conjunction with Ikpeba, we know that they've got plenty of attacking flair in their side. Ndoram just lays the ball back. Pignol appeals from Tigana and company for a foul. Barthez has to get rid of quickly. And does, across the halfway line. Van Meer with the back header, and he's sold his sister. Has made it 4-1 to Monaco. And that was disastrous at the back for Lierse. Thierry Henry is having a laugh there. And David Trezeguet has profited from a very poor back header. And that was unfortunate. Down comes another shower of ticker tape. Poor old Raymond Van Meer is patted on the back and told to forget about easier goals to score in his career. I think I can safely say that. Here, I'm afraid, is the nightmare for Van Meer, who wasn't aware that the youngster had anticipated his move. Van der Waal nearly managed to get his hands on it and get it away, but not enough of a connection, and the simplest of tap-ins for young David Trezeguet. Barthez knocks it out wide, and now the scoreline assumes the proportions of a thrashing rather than just a comprehensive defeat. Yes, backpedaling once more. And here's an opportunity for the substitute, but he's just offside. Again, Monaco go long as the time begins to tick away. We're almost up to the end of normal time. Back they go to Van der Waal. He pushes out a ball to a by now dispirited looking Lierse side. They've competed for short periods within this match, but never consistently, and Monaco have always looked to be able to go forward and score. All they could do again now, though, as they pour forward through Trezeguet again. And here's Thierry. Goal number 5. Well, Legrinsky squared it. And the young substitute, no wonder they think highly of him. Again, he was in the right place at the right time. Van der Waal leans against the post, looking thoroughly disgusted with life. And the royalty showing signs of appreciation. And Lewinsky backhanded the ball to Trezeguet, I should say, and he's done very well indeed, the youngster. He's only been on for some 10 minutes or so. He scored twice. And 5-1 now, as we find ourselves in stoppage time, and if referee Hauger has any heart, he'll put the Belgians out of their misery. 5-1 is rather an embarrassing scoreline for the away side. And he does. He blows up and brings to an end a thoroughly entertaining Champions League encounter, and one which Lewinsky and company have dominated. They've looked good going forward. They conceded just the one goal, and it's been a thoroughly comprehensive performance at home from the French champions AS Monaco. It finishes in Monaco, the home side 5, Lierse 1.